right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that could be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Edwards. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Edwards. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That is big-time strength from Anthony Edwards. He's got the perfect basketball frame.
Phoenix making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
Here he goes. Durant pulls it in.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And then Beal with the dunk.
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. McDaniels, a screen on Durant. Randle. And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's his first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Edwards.
You can see the kind of impact Jusuf Nurkic can have on the defensive end. When he plays with this energy, look out.
And Nurkic throws it down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Back to Edwards. To the middle. And stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Suns. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Suns. And Gobert with a block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Jones, the pass to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Jones misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix. And now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And the Suns making a change here. Okogie's checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jones in the post. He's guarded by Conley. Conley against Jones. Up and over Conley. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's Edwards. Counted. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Nurkic passes to Okogie. Back to Nurkic. Pass to Okogie. Connects from downtown.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Durant, pass to Okogie. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Okogie's got 5.
Wow, look at the footwork from Josh Okogie. Great stuff near the bucket.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Edwards. To the wing, right side. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. He's got 10.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Jones feels it out. Now here's Durant. The 3 is up. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Randall, the pass to Conley. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix.
Boy, Kevin Durant is one of one guys. A 7-footer with the complete offensive arsenal. What a privilege to have operated in his era. Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jones. Got it. Good job in the low post. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Phoenix out. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Jones. Doris, in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio, Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
B.A., this guy is such a steady hand at the lead guard position. Tyus always makes excellent decisions, plays within himself, and plays mistake-free basketball.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Oh, rejected by Beal.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle, 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
A gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure that.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
It's McDaniels on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Mason Plumlee. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Durant. Down low. On the wing, Jones. Stolen by Conley. Edwards against Booker. Right side, Edwards. Oh, denied by Durant.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's McDaniels, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft. When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
McDaniels against Beal. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Edwards. He's got 12. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Here's Booker. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Gobert. Oh, Gobert cleans it up. Wow.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Edwards. And Durant with the block.
How about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
Phoenix making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. For 3, Randall. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And Durant gets it to go.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Back to Conley. Randall, a screen on Jones. Conley passes to Randall. Outside Conley. To the paint. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
Here's Beal. Outside Jones. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley looking for an opening. Rebounded by Nurkic.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Beal from outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Beal's got 5 now.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
You know, for the Suns, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth, kicked in the teeth.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's O'Neal in at the 4. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Randall. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Nurkic finds Booker. 3-pointer, Beal. And the Suns miss again.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Reed in the post. Nurkic is there. Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Here's Randall. And Booker pulls it down.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Beal into the lane. And a nice finish on the layup. Beal's got 7.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Unleashes the bounce pass, an accurate assist.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Beal. Jones from outside. Reed with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA. Well, that's what you call a tough 2, because if you're in the lane at D-Book size, you never know what could happen.
Reed passes to Ingles. Outside Conley. There's a minute 40 left in the third. It's good.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Nurkic. Good work there as he goes. Nurkic has got his second basket.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Ingles, a screen on Nurkic. Pass to Ingles. Up ahead. Jones, the pass to Beal. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Bull comes in for O'Neal. Dunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Morris in for Jones. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. 5th, Phoenix.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Phoenix. Kept alive. No good with a layup. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Shannon, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Gobert. Tipped. Dunn left side with the drive.
That's the ability to see the game a step forward. Durant has it and makes his teammate look good.
Outside, Alexander Walker. There's a screen. Here's Garza. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So for Minnesota right now, and is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. Plumlee passes to Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Oh, wow.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Morris against DiVincenzo.
Minnesota foul.
Okogie's checked in for the Suns. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Reed's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Morris down low. DiVincenzo covering.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Reed for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Durant puts some moves on. And Durant with the big finish.
Now the length is a problem, right? Kevin Durant on the drive, hard to stop.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He challenges the the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Reed against Durant. On the money with the jumper. Durant's got 21 points in the game.
And Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And the shot goes.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Edwards against Booker. Tipped away. Now Durant. Here's Plumlee. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 7-point Suns lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under
close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Here's Beal. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 5-point. Whoa!
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Jones against Conley. Right side Jones. Five on the clock. Beal with it. He's picked up by Conley from 12 feet. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards, the pass to Randle. And here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
On the wing, Durant. McDaniels covering.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. The kick out to Conley to tie it up. And it's good. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
Here's Durant. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Edwards. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
For 3, Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. Here's Minnesota. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Yes!
Anthony Edwards.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Fires from way outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When
still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. And it's Simons in at the point. And he gets it to go.
Well, we talk a lot about the shooting. KD obviously pretty much automatic foul line down.
Simons, the pass to Grant. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Avdia. Tries the spin move. Simons from outside. The rebound by KD. Here's Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
Well, I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Simons, and the slam dunk by Simon.
Boy, Simon's athleticism, so quick off the floor.
Jones drives in. Here's the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Sharp finds Ayton. Poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Just 3 to shoot. Nurkic can't hit. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Avdia on the wing. That one, no good. Outside, Beal.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Delano Banton's checked in for Sharp. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Now, here's Simon. And it's Durant with the rebound. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the dunk by Grant.
Took a substantial hit there, and Grant able to finish. Wow, that was a bump.
And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. If you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line. Beal loves getting a little wiggle room and then great rhythm on that 3.
Simons against Booker. Outside, Avdia. Beal with the steal, and now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
And Beal had nobody who was going to catch him that time.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Kicks it out to Grant. Ayton, the pass to Simons. Back to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Grant for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And that one's good. Beal.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Simons against Jones. Outside, Avdia. Avdia, a screen on Katie. Here's Grant, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Man, Jeremy Grant is one of those guys that's capable of highlight dunks on a nightly basis. That time, vicious finish.
That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Well, inside, Denny Avdia is confident in his ability to convert.
Here's KD. Count it.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Simon. Oh!
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Trailblazers. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you.
Portland shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Now, here's Sharp. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Durant pitch to Nurkic. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Grant dishes to Ayton. Nurkic with the steal. Pass to Jones. Front past the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Simon. Oh, jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
There's Beal with the 3. Portland grabs the miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ayton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Launches a 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
This is what Beal is out there to do, just pour in points.
Here's Simons. Good work there as it goes. Simons has got 4 this quarter. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, An MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way. We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now here's Booker. Beal the pass to Jones. It's Beal on the wing, covered by Simons. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Sharp, that's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
KD against Grant. Shoots over Grant. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
That's tipped.
No way, says Danny Avdia. Got right to that one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Booker. And just miss after miss right now.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now here's Durant, shoots it up, and Nurkic with the basket on the assist from KD. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The assist.
That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 14 rebounds.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Durant with a wide-open look. And it's off from three-point range. Over in the corner, Avdia. 2 on the clock. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Taking a look at Portland, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Portland Trailblazers. And that about wraps it up.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
They've got Bradley Beal, Plumlee out there with Durant, then it's Jones, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Left side, Williams. It's rebounded by Booker. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Down by 15. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Banton misses the 3. The Suns shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And the Suns miss again.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Grant on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Pass to Banton. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Williams. 3 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And Williams so dangerous because he's one of those guys who can get above the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
KD against Grant. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Bull. He's checked in for Durant, and Royce O'Neal subbed in for Beal. A wide open look here for Klingon. Drops it in from 11 feet. And the Trailblazers lead by 19. Suns have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Plumlee, the pass to O'Neal. And here's Booker. Pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. No good. Shot missing.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And Booker kicks to Jones. Back to Booker. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by Kamare.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Banton's shot is off. Suns trail by 21. Booker finds Plumlee. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. And that'll be his third foul so far for the Trailblazers. Jabari Walker comes in for Williams. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Delano Banton. Morris dishes to Allen. Back to Morris to end the cold streak. Portland grabs the miss. Now here's Henderson. Pass to Sharpe. Back to Henderson. The 3. It's good from long range. Henderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
This is his first free throw of the game. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reith is checked in. There's the pick. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and it's Klingon with the jam.
And what a setup for Klingon, who just has to reach up to throw down that lob.
Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Allen's shot is off. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Sharpe. Here's Kamare. Good on the triple. Kamare's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Nice vision from the youngster Sharpe that time.
Here's Dunn. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And so it's Portland in complete command. They're leading. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, the wingmen, it's Sharp and Thibault. Then it's Anthony Simon. Then there's Murray. And it's Reith in at the 5. Morris, no good. The Trailblazers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Thibault with the ball. He's against Bridges. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go from 14. That one wide left. Well, Phoenix shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. And here's Morris for 3. And the Suns miss again. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Thibault. D right on him. Shot clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Sharp, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
It's stolen by Morris. And Phoenix pushing it up now. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Morris.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Beyond the arc. Sharp, that's good. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Blazers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
They get the rebound. Ayton, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
It's Bull, top of the key. And here's Morris for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Sharp. Back to Thibault. Now Murray. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Simons the pass to Murray. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Simons. And the wing jumper offline. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. And the basket by Okogie.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Bridges, a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, he didn't need to add the spice, but I like it spicy.
Here's Ayton. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Thibault can't get it to go. Pass to Okogie. This one for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Sharp on the wing. covered by Lee. Now here's Murray. Bible for three. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.
That's the end of the
resounding
game.
victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and
favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now, we get to find out.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton, and it's Simons in at the 1.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Ayton. Outside Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Avdia passes to Ayton. Shoots over Randall. Ayton, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Conley finds Edwards. Randall on the screen. Edwards with it. Picked up by Grant. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Gobert. Fades away. Outside Conley. From downtown. Portland with a rebound. Grant, the pass to Simons. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Randall on the screen. Edwards for 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Portland trailing here. 3-pointer Sharp. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Gobert. The open shot, Randall. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Simons. He had 25 points in his last game. Pass to Avdia. A shot from the high post. Another one falls for Portland.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. It's McDaniels on the wing. Randall, a screen on Sharp. Here's Edwards. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Simons finds Sharp. Avdia against Conley. Back to Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharp. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
Here's Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simons has got 8.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. And he jams it home with authority.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Here's Simons. Grant outside. Ayton, a screen on Randall. 4-3. And Grant gets it to go. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Randall. McDaniels gotten his second bucket.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Outside for Grant. Back to Sharp. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the... Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Shaedon Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace. And Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
Now here's Simons, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. Always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Right?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Edwards with some muscle.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Portland, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Simons outside. Pass to Avdia. Over McDaniels. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. It's Edwards with a drive.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Here's Grant going inside. And Conley grabs the miss. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Stolen by Sharp. He's got a clear path. Here's Grant. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And the Blazers making a change here. Ben's checked in. That one falls for Grant. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's Benton. Pass to Graham. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
So it's Portland now. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Grant against Randall. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Avdia screen on Gobert, and here's Grant from the arc. Edwards pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Blocked! Well, people forget, when Grant came into the league, he was a defense-first type of player.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
And Minnesota with possession here. Portland making their last shot from deep. Conley drills it from deep. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the bench.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Edwards. Portland making their last shot. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker in for Edwards. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Williams is checked in for Ayton. Williams finds Sharp. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, aside from his athleticism, what makes Williams such a great above-the-rim threat is his incredible 7'6" wingspan.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Minnesota with possession here. The Blazers making their last shot. Pass to McDaniels. 46 seconds left in the first half. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
A relentless offensive rebounder. Randall simply does not give up on the boards.
Ben passes to Graham. And Conley grabs the miss.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up with
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters. If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And here's Grant from the arc. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Here's Alexander Walker. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota. They lead by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their...
And now, not a bad... Glad you could join us. Right.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
They've got Joe Ingles, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And he gets the bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Greg.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Henderson, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
Conley finds Reed. Minnesota again missing.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Excellent D there from Ingles. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Portland leading. Here's Rupert outside for Henderson. Has to Clingan. Here's Rupert. Shot clock at 6. On the take, and he taps it home with authority.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's DiVincenzo. No points yet. Misses from short range. Pass to Walker. Oh, deflected. Outside, Ingles. And here's Reed. Left side, DiVincenzo. It's deflected.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Clingan.
Walker's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Conley. Offensive rebound. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Clingan. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. 5th best, Minnesota.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Here's Garza. Here's Miller. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Miller's got his first bucket in this one. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Stan, with the trade of Damian Lillard in 2023, Portland was headed in a new direction.
Yeah, Brian, they really decided to go young. Added a top 3 pick in Scoot Henderson. They've been piling up young talent in the Rose City, and now it's all about development. Those players have got to get better. They've got to get good habits. They've just got to continue to grow.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better. Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Murray, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Clark with it, now guarded by Ayton. Out to DiVincenzo. Gobert passes to Clark. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good on the 3.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's DiVincenzo. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Ayton with the stuff.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
DiVincenzo against Simons. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up. Here's Edwards. Portland with a rebound. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. That'll be the second stop of this 6-game trip. And so it's Portland, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, looking to run whenever. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. And it's Simons in at the point. Now here's Edwards. McDaniels inside, defended by Avdia. Randall outside, 5 to shoot. Fires it. And that one is right through the heart.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randall looking crafty at creating for himself there.
Grant finds Simons. Back to Grant. Simons against DiVincenzo. Grant with a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Sharp. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Picked by Gobert. It's tipped.
Yeah, the defensive instincts of Grant kicking in, especially when he sees the chance to block shots. Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Pass to Edwards. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Sharp, no good.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
Now here's Edwards. Fires the 3. Edwards on target.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Ayton passes to Graham. Ayton, a screen on Randall. Now here's Grant. 19-footer. McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
DiVincenzo with a steal. In transition, the finish, and Edwards slams it in.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Here's Simons. Off the outside. Right side Sharp. Simons outside. It's blocked by Gobert.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 3. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert.
Well, winning Defensive Player of the Year multiple times, Gobert has always been a stopper at the rim, but now he's extended that out to the perimeter as well.
And so Gobert nails both of them.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Here's Simons. Up and in on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Well, those are some big points from Simons, delivering when they needed it.
Here's Edwards. Outside for Randall. Here's Gobert. Strong finish by Rudy Gobert.
Well, you got to love that Rudy Gobert was ready in a key moment.
Grant outside. Ayton, the screen on Randall. Grant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Sharp. Conley against Simons. Tries again. And he buries him.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we've seen it.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be...
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Grant's shot is off. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Conley finds Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. 15 seconds left in the game. For three, Conley. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
11 seconds left in the fourth. From 20 feet. Edwards can't hit. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia. This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them.
Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Tyus Jones out there with Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at the small forward position. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Beal's got the game going with his first points of the game for Phoenix. Here is Edwards. Top of the key, McDaniels. Inside, here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Booker.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Outstanding ball handling by Beal, just carving up the D.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Here's Jones following the 3 by Minnesota. Double team on Nurkic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Suns with the ball. KD with it. Out defended by Randall. Durant kicks to Booker. Back to Durant. Pass to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Beal with it. McDaniels defending. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And another 3 for Minnesota.
It seems like Edwards has gotten better from long range every season, and you can see how confident he's become.
Jones with looking to end the run. There's Beal with the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Edwards with the stop.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Now here's Booker. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
KD against Randall. Booker dishes to KD. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota leading by 5. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Oh, here's Edwards. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Gobert, the pass to Edwards. High arcing shot, and the shot is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Nobody near Nurkic. And the shot falls short this time.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Edwards looking it over, and there's the drive.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Pass to Nurkic. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker with no one around. That's good. And Zobeel with the assist.
Nice finish in the open floor. Booker loves leaking out and attacking.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Durant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Conley gets the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game. Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Beal in at the 3 slot. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Edwards. Edwards going all the way.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, thank you for that report. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Booker shooting. It's on Anthony Edwards. And the Suns making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like... Oh, what?
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant.
Outside Durant. It's stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. And Durant sends it back. And they're able to recover. To the paint. A second chance effort. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Plumlee. Durant kicks to Jones. Back to KD. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Jones. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Edwards, no good.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Outside, Beal. KD against Edwards. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Beal, the pass to Booker. A fader. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Edwards with the burst.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Suns trail by 13. KD on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Randall fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
.133 left to play in the first half. Booker inside, defended by Alexander-Walker. Jones can't get it to fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
McDaniels gets a wide open look, and Jones pulls it down. Suns trail by 15. And that one's good. Iguodala.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Randall from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Getting into foul trouble will really handcuff you, and they found that out last time.
Jones against Conley. Jones dishes to Booker. Pass to Durant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add one more.
Morris is checked in for Tyus Jones. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And KD, here we go.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Conley against Morris. Iguodala grabs the rebound. And Booker kicks to Durant. Over Reed. No good from Durant.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was...
All right, fellas. Let's now take... And that concludes...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Conley. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniel. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The rebound by KD. Suns trail by 7. Booker right side. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist in this one. McDaniels against Beal. For Minnesota, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Reed. Nurkic checked in for Phoenix. Royce O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Morris into the lane. And it's blocked by Conley. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. The Timberwolves making a change here. Mars is checked in. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beal from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Ingles against Beal. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Beal the pass to Morris. Back to Beal. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Suns also making a change. Dunn's checked in. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good on the 3-point shot. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 10. And the wide open shot from Morris. Offline with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Booker finds Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Miller outside. Morris with the rebound. Suns trail by 8. Shoots. Dunn misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Yeah,
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Morris. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Conley. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Booker.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Morris. And it's blocked by Conley. They recover it. Dunn against Miller. Dunn dishes to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Over Ingles. Miller grabs the miss.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Those 3-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 11. Dunn outside. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ingles kicks to DiVincenzo. Ingles passes to DiVincenzo. Hits it from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's got 8 here in the quarter.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on...
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Minnesota on top. They finish off the 3rd quarter on a 15-6 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And the worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. We've got Plumlee, Tyus Jones out there with Allen, and it's Iguodala in at the 4 spot.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 14. Pass to Okogie. Let's go. High post Allen. Here's Iguodala. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Edwards going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Allen kicks to Jones. To the middle. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got his first bucket in this one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Suns.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Basket good. Edwards got 4 this quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Misses from short range. Suns trail by 14. To the paint. Here's Okogie. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And he can't get the first one. McDaniels, he's checked in for Clark. And then for Phoenix, Durant comes in for Plumlee. And Beal subbed in for Josh Okogie.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
High post, Gobert. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 29 in the game.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Here's Allen. Good as Beal picking up the assist.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Edwards against Allen. Gobert with a screen on Allen. Edwards, no good. Suns trail by 14. Allen passes to Beal. Lets it go with the three. Reed with the rebound.
This is the definition of force. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Nurkic checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Grayson Allen. It's good. Edwards got 31 points.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Pass to Durant. It's stolen by Randle. Booker again.
Oh,
what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Beal kicks to Jones. Stolen by McDaniels.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Nurkic. Durant down low. Randle on him, and the shot goes down. Edwards with it. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Beal. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And Anthony Edwards again. Edwards got 40 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining. paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones, and it's Beal in at the small forward position. Now here's Booker. Beal with it. Now Sharp defending. Booker against Grant. It's Booker on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Three-pointer. Beal not going to go that time. Here's Sharp. He takes it in, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
About a minute into this first quarter, and there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. So it's Portland now. Outside for Grant. There's the triple. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized. But with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players. And he's become a ferocious scorer.
Now here's Sharp. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Ayton, the screen on Beal. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Nurkic. Left side Booker. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot.
Oh, sweet lean in. Just no defense around. Probably could have gone straight up.
Grant, the pass to Avdia. Grant against Durant. Grant attacks. Count it. Grant's got 5.
Well, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. When I asked him about Yusuf Nurkic, he noted how physical he was. And he said to me, we need to focus on boxing him out and not letting him get offensive rebounds. Our guys need to play with toughness tonight. Seems like there will be plenty of action on the glass tonight, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Simons, coming off a Suns make. Outside for Grant, three-pointer. They get it again. Ayton, Avdia outside. Pass to Simons. Grant with a screen on Jones. Shot clock at 5. And it's Simons missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
And it's Simons missing. Suns trail by 3. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Inside, knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. 5th, Anthony Simons.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Simons. Jones misses.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Sharp finds Ayton. Grant outside. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Suns trail by 5. Pass to Jones. Back to Nurkic. And here's Booker. Over Sharp. That's short off the rim.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Beal, the pass to Jones. Over Avdia. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Beal.
As soon as it touched his hands, Tyus Jones was shot ready.
Simons against Jones. Outside Sharp. For three. Drops in the three. Sharp's got 5 now.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Trailblazers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. KD and Nurkic are the big men for them. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Beal in at the 3. Jones against Simons. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
Suns trail by 8. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career. But over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Grant in the post. Durant's there. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And Doris at 7 feet tall and almost 300 pounds. Yusuf Nurkic often is the biggest human on the court.
BA, we might as well refer to him as the immovable object. This guy has slimmed down. He's in incredible shape. But Nurkic is an old-school big, and he is a force to be reckoned with around the rim, not just because of that size and strength, but because of his skill as a passer and a finisher.
And here's Simons outside, and the three-pointer goes. Simons got 5 now.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
For 3, Durant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Sharp passes to Simons. Grant in the post. 2 points. That one goes. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead.
This guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's nice and efficient.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Okogie's checked in for Phoenix.
Substitution for the Suns. Number 2, John Okogie.
Sharp with it. He's got 5. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 7.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Yep, that one's good. Sharp's got 4 points this quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Jones. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the the line.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simon's progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Portland making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you can argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best. And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Deflected!
Avdia, great timing, contesting that. Send it back, young sir.
Here's Sharp. Misses off the left iron.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Durant with the bucket.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now Portland with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Sharp. Another one falls for Portland.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Devin Booker is a two-guard horse. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Morris. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
You love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
Portland leading by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Simon's up top. He had 25 points in his last game, and he stays with it. Here's Kamara. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Kamara's got his first basket. Outside Booker. Morris down low. He's covered by Simons. Booker. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2.
And during that first half of play, and that's a wrap on.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Clinging out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Delano Banton. Then there's Sharpe, and it's Kamara in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. 3-pointer Sharpe. The Suns clear it. Beal goes in. Outside for Booker. Over Sharpe. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Plumlee. Booker's got 9.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Goes up at the elbow. Williams grabs the board. Portland leading by 18. Here's Benton. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
A little athletic ability on display by D. Book.
Portland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Williams. To the paint. Here's Klingon. Rips it home off a terrific move.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Now here's Beal. Tightly guarded. Durant, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Sharp, no good. Suns trail by 20. Booker with it. Now Sharp defending. Here's Morris. Driving inside. Pass to Durant. Now here's Beal. Goes back up. Hits the front of the rim and out. It's Sharp on the wing. Booker defending. And stolen by Durant. Here's the break. Three-pointer Beal. And the Suns miss again.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, BA, he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Here's Sharp. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Sharp's got 5 points in the quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now Portland with it. They've got a 13-2 run going. Pass to Kamari. Back to Sharp. Outside, Williams. Here's Klingon. It's rebounded by Morris. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Booker. Back to Morris. Ooh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:25 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 5 to shoot. Here's Jones. Nurkic passes to Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, BA. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. 5th best, the Suns.
Their three-point accuracy last year was exceptional, largely because of their patience. They would wait for the best look before pulling the trigger.
And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Here's Booker. Here's Okogie. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Outside Thibault. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And stolen by Durant. Here's the break. And Durant with the big finish.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Okogie on the wing. Defended by Avdia. Avdia with a steal. And And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Another shot. Henderson misses. Now Jones. It's stolen by Thibault. And here's Ayton. No good. Misses at the buzzer. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Grayson Allen, Bull out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Allen can't get it to go. Portland has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one.
Well, how about the opportunistic Jeremy Grant taking it strong on the drive? Love it.
Man, so many screens today. Ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Got a hand on it.
Oh, great timing on the block. Sharp using his athleticism to make an impact on D.
Avdia with it. Nurkic picks him up. Avdia, good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Lee. Pulls it from the corner. And they'll get another chance. Bowl, no good. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Grant. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And it's Portland with another.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Nurkic passes to Jones. Pulls up at the elbow. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Simons finds Sharp. Grant outside. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, BA, what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills, and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Rupert, he's checked in for Sharp. Here's Lee to halt the run. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
2 minutes.
Pass to Simons. The 3. Bull grabs the board. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Driving to the basket, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Tries the spin move. Avdia passes to Simons. Shot from 12. Bradley Beal with a rebound. The Suns shooting poorly, just 30% so far.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. It's stolen by Nurkic. Durant against Grant for three. Booker. And it's Portland with a rebound. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Aiden. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. Here's Beal. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Three-pointer Sharp. Jones grabs the board. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Sharp. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love
certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point. Pass to Sharp. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Sharp, the pass to Simons. Back to Sharp. Here's Grant. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Edwards. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Philadelphia. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter could just do a little bit of everything.
Conley surveying the D. Sharp against Edwards. Rebound by Williams. Edwards gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Williams passes to Simons. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Here's Simons. A special move before the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Sinks the three-pointer.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Here's Sharp. Off target from the wing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley.
Oh, man! What a finish!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And it's Sharp missing. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Grant sends it back.
Well, he's an incredible athlete. You can just see that, using his vertical and his reach on the defensive end. Outstanding block.
Stolen by Conley. Edwards against Avdia. Randall outside. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Edwards, no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Williams with the stuff.
You know that 7'5" wingspan, the great hops, that's been there. But Williams' ability to put the ball on the floor.
Oh! Whoa!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Williams no good on that one. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Number 2, DeAndre Ayton.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Grant. Off the inbound, no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And for Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
And they're on the break. Edwards going all the way. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. And confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he's certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
That's tipped. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against Sharp. And contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
Taking 2 shots. The play is under
personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good, Edwards. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on 8.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Pass to Ayton. Outside, Avdia. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Grant.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. That's to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The rebound by Sharp.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Ayton, the pass to Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The muscle from Edwards.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Simons kicks to Grant. No good from outside.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Count that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Conley against Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Randall gets to Conley. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Reith is checked in. And Delano Banton's subbed in for Shaedon Sharpe. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
The Trailblazers have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
First team foul. At the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jeremy Grant. 2 shots.
And Grant drops them both.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Walker in the post, lays it up off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that does it for the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 10. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Taking a look at Portland, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Trailblazers.
The free throw margin says
that is more than enough of us. Let's send you.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Reed in at the center. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Trailblazers trail by 10. Anderson, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Corner shot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 4 teammates.
Grant goes in. Here's Benton. Buries it from three-point range. Benton's got it back down to within single digits for Portland. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Garza. 5 on the clock. And here is DiVincenzo. Shoots over Henderson. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Really surprised a little bit to see him drift out to the three-point line, but I guess I should be if you can stroke it like that.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Avdia can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Reed. And he lays it straight in. Reed's got his first 2 points.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
So for the Trailblazers, Sharp comes in for Delano Bandy. And it's Simons in for Henderson. They set the screen. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 7. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And let's take a look at Joe Ingles. Here are his numbers. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 4 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, the scoring turns the tide.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pick by Reed. Here's Minot. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Sharp. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. And it's 6 points for Shaedon Sharp. Reed against Williams. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Stolen by Avdia. Here's Sharp. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
The Timberwolves have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Delano Banton's checked in for Portland. And the Timberwolves making a change here. He hits the second from the line. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Grant for 3. That one misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Here's Banton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Personal foul.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come. He looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
And here's Conley outside. The rebound by Sharp. Here's Banton. Here's Grant. And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Ayton is out there with Williams. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Sharp. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 35 points for Anthony Edwards. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Pass to Kamare. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Randall, a screen on Sharp. Edwards, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Robert Williams.
First team foul.
On the free throw, no good.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Ooh, put a little extra on that.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. And stolen by Sharp. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 17. For the 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 40 points.
Well, he's filling it up right now. Getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Here's Grant. Here's Williams. Another shot. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
In the game, 2 minutes.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 16-4 run. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
For the Trailblazers, Reith is checked in. And Walker subbed in for Jeremy Grant. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities, they're the visibility, they're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Both shots good from the stripe. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gouty win for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Simons. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Edwards, no good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Avdia gets the bucket.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Thibault. Shoots a fader. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here are the Trailblazers now. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lets the three fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 ball.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kelly.